Hi friends, this is Thomas Wareed back again with a new video. Today we are going to discuss regarding National Educational Policy of 2019. National Educational Policy 2019 has 55 pages and the content page has major 4 points: school education, higher education, other key areas of focus, making it happen other than the introductory section. Today we are going to discuss regarding the introductory part of National Educational Policy 2019. If you feel this video is useful for you, then subscribe my channel Inida Edu World and share for your friends and relatives. Dear friends, let us get into the topic, the introductory part of National Educational Policy 2019. Presently, when we talk about good educational institute, public always feel that when a school or college has better infrastructure or high amount of fees or the best result, then those educational institutions will be considered as the best institute of that particular area. But the new educational policy says, if you want to call an educational institute as the best educational institute, then all the students of that particular college or school will be taken care according to the interest, skill and intelligence of every student. Which means, suppose a class 10th student wants to take Hindi as the major subject, then that will be accepted by the school. Some other student from the same school or same class needs English as the major language, then that also will be accepted by the school. Some other students from the same class wants physical education as the main subject, then that student also will be considered, such organization will be considered as the best organization as per the new educational policy of 2019. Second topic, this policy highlights in the introductory part, that is physical infrastructure and the resources. Dear government school students and some of the private remote area schools, you can be very happy that the new policy says the educational institutions must be well equipped with physical infrastructure and its resources. Yes, students are going to be happy with all these infrastructure and the resources. Next, integration and coordination. This topic is highlighting regarding different educational organizations, educational institutes will be integrated and coordinated so that all the students of different organizations, all the stakeholders of different organizations will be equally benefited. Not only different organization, but the different sections of the same organizations also will be integrated and coordinated, which means suppose if you take an organization with pre-primary section, primary section, middle school, high school, senior secondary school, colleges. These all the sections also will be integrated and coordinated so that the students and the faculty members will be equally benefited, whether they are from the pre-primary section or from the college level. Next comes regarding the flexibility in subjects. As we all know, the students do not have the option to take any subject combination according to his interest or skill or his intelligence level presently. But the new educational policy of 2019 highlights the individual student's requirement of subject combination will be supported by the organizations, by the educational organization. So they have their own subject combination. All the individual students have their own subject combination according to the skill, the intelligence and the interest, and that will be considered by the schools and colleges. Separation of different streams. As we all know, when we talk about a school with different streams, science stream, math stream, art stream, humanities stream, commerce stream, such a different streams are available, and the students from different streams are separated totally. And when you go to colleges and universities, the case is the same. But the new educational policy says, in coming future onwards, these type of separation of streams will not be available. Why it will not be available? The reason is, the students have the option. One subject can be from science stream, other subject can be from commerce stream, and third subject can be from arts or humanities stream, or physical education or commerce stream. Such combination is going to be available for individual students. So those separation of streams will not be visible in coming future. Next comes regarding multidisciplinary and liberal education in all subjects. As we all know, in previous points we discussed, there is no differences between the different streams in coming future. So students have the multidisciplinary option. Not only multidisciplinary option, and they have the option of liberal education in all the subject areas. Presently, most of the students are learning for examination point of view. So, rote learning is going on in all the educational institutes. When you talk about the conceptual understanding, students are not good at it. So, in coming future, as per the new policy, conceptual learning will be given much weightage. No rote learning will be entertained in coming future. Give importance to life skills. So presently, life skills are not taught completely in the schools. So the coming system, the National Educational Policy of 2019 gives importance to life skills like critical thinking, creativity, logical thinking, decision making, communication. These different life skills will be taught in the new educational system, and the curriculum will be created accordingly. Regular formative assessment. As we all know, the schools and colleges are giving importance to board exams or semester system as their board exams, and in coming future onwards, these summative assessments will not have importance. Instead of that, regular formative assessment will be available in the schools and colleges, so that the tension, competition between the students and the parents, those things will be avoided from the educational organizations, and the regular formative assessment will be focused. Equity and inclusion. Students from different remote areas or less privileged students or differently abled students, these all the students do not have the equity in educational system. That inclusive education is not yet made available for all the communities and the different stratas of society. So the new educational policy highlights whichever area you belong, whichever intelligence group you belong, everybody will be given equity and inclusion in educational areas. Along with the national curriculum, local importance also will be taught in the school and college education. Yes, we all know the entire school and college education is highlighted the national importance. Along with the national importance or along with the national curriculum, the teachers have their freedom to teach which is important from their local villages. Based on that, even the examination pattern also can be created. Next, teachers and faculty. As we all know, nowadays extraordinary students do not try to enter into school education or college education. What is the reason behind it? They may be less paid, or their status in the society is not that much. So by understanding all this, the new educational policy highlights teachers and faculty will be empowered and their service conditions will be strong enough in coming future, so that extraordinary students even from the village areas will be entered into school and college education system. Next comes the regulatory system. As we all know, education is controlled and regulated by a single body. When we talk about school education, there is a department of school education. This department of school education controls everything regarding the school education system, which will give them autonomy, which will give them more power or the concentration of power. So new educational policy says this concentration of power will not be there in coming future. This power will be splitted into different levels. Next comes regarding the continuous policy making. As we all know, 2019 National Educational Policy has been created and everybody in India is going to follow the same. But after the implementation of this policy into the grassroots level, we will come to know the positive side and negative side of this policy. When we'll come to know the negative side without harming the system, without wasting the time, the new policy will be created and we will come to know these negative side of this policy when we implement this policy into reality. Next, and at the end, education is a public service and the entire students of India should have it. And this education is a fundamental right of every citizen of our country. So they have the right to have it. Dear friends, this introductory level of National Educational Policy is come to an end over here. So I will upload one more video regarding this, that will be regarding school education related to National Educational Policy 2019. So till then, I would like to say thank you all to be with me for watching my video. Thank you so much.